Hello family, my name is Chris, I am your home gamer dad, and welcome to my Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid SPD session. And for the first time ever on this channel, I have somebody that I get to play with.
Hey!
So we got ourselves our groups of SPD Rangers. We're not doing two-player mode, we are doing four player.
Everybody, we're playing two-handed each.
Yeah, so it's everybody's independent moving, everybody has their two actions to each one of them. The decks are separated and things like that, because if you do two-player, the two decks would be combined into one. But this is how we're playing, and let's see how we do.
I know.
If you're looking to find the SPD Rangers for yourself, Jack, who's not part of our group because none of us wanted to play as him or whatever.
Sorry,
Jack. Sorry. He, of course, you can find along with Sky and Bridge and Z and Sid. All five of them will be within the SPD Ranger pack, all their cards, all their Zords, things along that ways. Right now, the only other SPD is Shadow Ranger Kruger, who is in Ally Pack 1. Don't know why Omega Ranger didn't come with this, considering...
I'm disappointed, to be honest. I think it would have been a great addition.
I know, right? Like, he would have completed the team.
Yeah, that would have been it.
I mean, we get the Foot Soldiers, which we are going to be fighting today as well.
Well, I mean, it's one of those ones I'm kind of surprised we didn't get a villain pack to go along with it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, because especially when you have a whole core team box, I feel like it would make sense to have a villain team to go against it.
Exactly, and these are like, they're police officers. You know, Space Patrol Delta. You would think you would have maybe something for them to start capturing monsters and things along that ways, but nope, we just got to go with whatever we can think of, and
we thought of things.
And we did think of things. All right, so without any further ado, let's get ourselves down to the table. Taking our Rangers, our two teams of Rangers. This is going to be exciting because I'm not the only one that has to think about doing anything anymore. Got another mind with me, and seeing what we can do.
Ready? SPD Emergency!
Sid, SPD Pink.
Z, SPD Yellow.
Bridge, SPD Green.
Sky, SPD Blue.
All right, everybody, here we are. We are all set up for our game. This is going to be very exciting. I can't believe that I have someone else playing this time.
I know. This is going to be fun.
Oh, man, I don't have to make all the decisions. That's amazing.
Let's not go overboard.
Yeah, true, yeah. All right, so we have our Foot Soldiers over here, as mentioned from the intro. We're going against both elite sets of characters, the Rinchi and the Rinchi Beasts. I love these guys. I love that thing. And then the Krybots and the Bluehead Krybots, which are brand new. Just ignore the non-sleeving things or whatever. A little behind the scenes point right now. I actually don't have my cards yet when I'm filming this, even though you guys have probably already seen the breakdown. So Paul was nice enough to bring over his set of SPDs and things so we can bring you guys this amazing gameplay. As far as our locations go, the Ocean Bluff Reservoir and the Pai Shui Academy, I still think I pronounced that wrong.
You do. Pai Schwa.
Schwa. Thank you. See, this is why we need another person here. 6 and a 5, and then a 6 and a 5 over here for the SPD Piggy's Cafe, Cat's Lab. I love the fact that there's always cafes in most of these now. You have Ernie's, you have Piggy's, and I believe there was Surfside for...
They all, even still, they all have some type of gathering point.
Yeah.
Like a cafe.
Yeah, true. And speaking of which, that is actually our center point as well. Let me move everybody out of here really quickly. We're starting in Jungle Pizza. Please give us Jungle Fury one day, please. This is, we can actually activate this now because it is a two-player game, not a solo
we're allowed
game.
to.
And the way that the Jungle Karma Pizza work is that normally in multiplayer games you have 2 energy in the center here, and those act as extra recovers. You can only use those as recover actions. In the Jungle Pizza, you get 2 extra, no matter your player count, you will always get 2 extra, and every one of these will actually recover 7 shields instead of 6. So, you know, that's some good pizza right there.
It is.
And then our figures are going to start here. They're going to be having themselves a little snack at the Jungle Pizza, and then all Havoc's going to break loose SPD Emergency to the rescue. And we will go ahead over to the power board right now and show you who we're playing as. So we got our 4 SPDs here. Sorry, Jack, we have not chosen you here. Sky is the better leader in my opinion, but that's for another video completely. We do have our once per battle tokens, as I've been using quite a lot recently. And now that you're here with us, my friend, please tell us your methods on making these amazing little pieces that people seem to really, really enjoy looking at.
Honestly, it's just very, very, printing, cutting very carefully, and then using some almost acrylic paint to cover the whole thing, so it's got like a really sturdy shell on it.
Ah, there you go. You heard it here first, folks. Tell him that he needs his own Etsy store because these are amazing. But again, these are to keep track of our once per battle abilities. If, say, Scott uses his once per battle, we remove it. This way we know we've done it for the battle, and then we can always put it back at the end. So I am playing Bridge and Sid. Bridge, Psychochemistry, once per battle. I'm going to spend 1 energy to reduce the energy cost of the next card any ranger plays by 2. His powers are all about energy reduction. And then Sid has Transmute. Once per battle, any ranger rolls 1 miss during their attack. Spend 1 energy, remove a different die from that attack to convert the miss to a double hit. Very good in order to just give that nice shot. Paul is Sky, Barrier Field. Once per battle, when any ranger suffers damage, spend 1 energy to reduce damage by 2. And Z, once per battle, after any ranger rolls a dice for an attack, spend an energy, choose 1 dice, and you're basically duplicating it. Add 1 dice to the attack of the same result. These, again, the only downfall for all this, lots of energy spending.
Yes.
Lots of energy spending.
Yeah. And I've noticed that too about the SPD. They're strong, but they cost a lot to do it.
Yep, very much so. No extra energy or no extra action tokens are going to be earned this time around because we're in a real game, not a solo game. But everybody does get 2 that they can move, recharge, or start a battle with. So it's going to be a lot more strategy in terms of what we want to do. Our power board, our hit tokens, instead of actually putting the figures on, energy reserves, energy in the middle, and then we are using the SPD Zords all here, all 5 of them, and then 1 of the 2 Megazords at the end. We will leave that to see, 1, if we unlock it, and 2, when we do, who it may be.
I don't know. With the 2 elite soldiers, I feel like we might get there. I really think we might get there.
All right, so with that all said and done, let's go ahead and get these guys over to the side, get them out of view, and we will start our first deployment. Here we go. All right, first deploy, we have a single Rinchi. Well, that's very underwhelming, at Piggy's Cafe. And there he goes, right down in there. Very good. Second deploy, a single Cryobot at Cat's Lab. Thank you. Very good. Paul is just the one putting them all on the boards right now, anyway.
Very, very hard work.
It's very delicate. Very, very delicate. Next. Why are we getting all the singles?
I don't know, but I'm not a fan of it.
I swear I did this. Go ahead, put 1 into Cat's Lab, another regular Cryobot. We haven't even hit an elite yet.
Nope.
All right, come on, something good. 2 Cryobots at the Ocean Bluff Cafe. Even though they're getting spread out right now because we're playing 2 players, I'm not too worried about this.
No, because we can break.
Yeah, easy. And the last one for this, 2 Rinchis at Piggy's Cafe. All right, good. So that means we only have 1 place that does not have any actual enemies on it, and then we can figure out where we want to go. So now, again, the good thing about us playing multiplayer in this case is that we don't have to move our rangers together. Every ranger does act independently. It's just they would each need their own movement in order to get to a spot.
All right.
What are you thinking?
All right, I'm thinking Piggy's Cafe. I'm thinking we should move to Piggy's Cafe, but I'm debating if I want to move both of mine or if I just want to move Sky. Because I'm thinking if I move one, and even still if you move one of yours, we could go Piggy's Cafe, and then either one of us moves back to another, or we just move our other characters in tandem to another location.
Okay, so yeah, I like that idea. I definitely think we need to move Sky down to Piggy's Cafe. Do you think 2 rangers can take down these 3?
Oh yeah.
All right. So why don't we do? Let's keep ourselves working together at this. So we'll take Sky and Sid and move them down to Piggy's Cafe.
Okay, you're the official energy token person, so if you wouldn't mind, you know what? Flip both of mine. We'll say he's the lead, so we'll say that Sky is the one who starts that fight. So move him and then flip for the battle.
All right. So 1 got moved, 1 for the battle. So he'll start the battle. and then Sid will go over here and just for her movement. And again, a lot of this is going to be us working like strategically, because now Sid can move again. She can't start a battle, but every one of these guys can as well. So if she needs to get to another battle, that's good. All right, so we have ourselves our 2 energy in the middle. Sid and Sky are going to do this against 3 of the regular Rinchies. Let's go ahead and zoom on into the board to Picky's Cafe and do our first fight. All right, so we have the 3 right here, and we should be able to. I don't know. You said we might be able to get a Mega Zord.
No, I'm just saying we have enough on the field that we could get a Zord.
Okay.
Not that I think we will, just that we could.
Okay, yeah. Because I mean, there's a 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna be tough, but I think if we can get 1 Zord this round, that's not gonna be so bad. So why don't you go ahead and draw your first set of cards, and we'll go from there.
I think I'm going 3. I think I'm taking 3 from Sky for this. I don't think we'll need too much more than that.
Well, I was gonna say, flip them face down,
Oh, except for when you get the 2 reaction. Oh no, that might work. That might work.
What do we got? We got Patrol Strike, 3 dice, targeted attack, gain an energy. Awesome.
So
we're all foot soldiers.
So essentially, you could just look at this as a free card because you're going to spend the energy and then immediately get it back.
Right. Play this card when any ranger suffers damage. Deal 2. Okay, 2 damage back.
So actually, this might for Sky. This might actually work out better than I was thinking.
If that damage was reduced. Okay, so that's not so bad. All right, cool. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just draw 3 for Sid as well. Energy Fusion, 0 cost reaction. A lot of reactions, unfortunately. Play this card when die result is converted. Gain 1 energy, and your ranger may draw up to 2 cards. Her big one, Delta Mass Burst. Any ranger rolls a dice for an attack. Convert 5 dice results to double hits. That's something I don't really want to hold on to. I do want to hold on to her like a bigger, not foot soldiers. That's not a foot soldier card. Up the ante. That's good. Next time you're forward to attack. I'm actually going to draw 1 more just to maneuver. Perform an attack with 3. Okay, there we go. Yeah,
there we go.
We needed more attack boost or whatever.
No, that's good. I think that's going to work really well, actually.
Awesome. All right, Rinchi time, and you think I fought these guys enough already on this that I would remember these, but we got 3. Leaping attack, 3 damage. Beautiful. Guard passive. When this card resolves, deal 3 damage. No more maneuvers may be played afterwards, and then a passive itself. While this card is in play, after a ranger performs a reaction, they must discard the top card of their. So this stops maneuvers. This hurts reactions. This is just straight damage. But the problem is, we got a guard, and we got a guard. And then using your fancy things, we got to remember that this does something, and that does something at some point. All right, let's figure out what we want to do and take our first moves.
A few minutes later.
Okay, I don't know how much I've actually kept in terms of deliberation or whatever, because we're not doing much motion here to keep interest of those viewing. But what we decided to do is I'm going to play Delta Max Fire first, spending 2 energy, performing a 3 dice attack, targeting a foot soldier of my choice. I have to target the Rinchi Spear because it's the only thing that's not guarded. And then another ranger would perform an attack of 3 dice against a different target. I need to beat the Rinchi Spear in order to do it, because the way that this reads is this will resolve. This actual attack will resolve first, so the Rinchi Spear will flip over, unguarding both of these.
Yep.
So we'll be able to actually hit it. If I need to, I can use Sid's ability, and we'll just kind of go from there. All right, so we got a choice here about what we can do if this fails or not. It did
not.
So it did not fail. So we know that the Rinchi Spear is defeated, so that's good. Why don't we just go ahead?
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Why don't you take your roll? I would guess you would go after the first card then in order to try to take it down.
The flying leap.
The flying leap, because it only needs 2.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Let's do
all right.
that. All right. Here we go. Okay, but it's
Beautiful.
only 2.
That's all we needed. That's exactly what we needed.
needed.
So again, the first attack fully resolved. So those 3 hits went boom, 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 gone from there, and then his attacking the flying leap. Yeah. I thought the Rinchi counter had 3 health. I forgot if it did or not. But this can actually, that passive will stay.
Passive stays, but
that'll
the guard is
go.
gone.
And nobody performed a reaction because this is a maneuver card, which is awesome. And again, even though it's a maneuver, I just want to point this out. I probably talked about this in my breakdown, but again, we're filming this before my breakdown.
Before the breakdown.
this is an attack with 3 dice, so it is a target, so it has to adhere to all the guard keyword rulings and everything. So just want to point that out and whatnot. All right, cool. That was a great first turn. Might as well just come on over here anyway. We did get 2 wins, or 2, I should say, defeats right there. So that's 2 points towards our experience. We haven't used anything else, which is great.
Oh, but we did use the 2 energy in the middle.
Thank you,
drop,
sir. See,
drop those out.
2 mines is why we need it. 2 mines. All right, Rinchy goes. Hooray! We just have this Rinchy counter to go next. Anything you want to play?
Yeah, I figure just YOLO it. Drop the energy off of Sky.
Okay.
I'm going to do Patrol Strike, which literally, because it's a target of a foot soldier, I gain an energy. So it essentially winds up being a free attack.
Yeah, so ideally we're doing this, putting it in there, and then it makes us go here. So then at the end of the turn, you'll just absorb it back anyway. All right, man, 3 dice, 3 damage. All yours. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. That's 1 damage.
That is 1 damage. That is a singular damage.
Or is it? Let's go over here to Sid. Once per battle, after any ranger rolls at least 1 miss during an attack, you may spend 1 energy. We'll use hers for right now to go ahead and convert. I will remove a die from play and convert the miss to a double hit. So we will remove this from play. We will turn this into a double hit, and we have won. Again, the issues right now with SPD that I am definitely seeing is the use of energy and needing it in order to really get the most out of it. But you know what? That works out that way because all 3 of those guys are gone from Piggy's Cafe. They better pay their bill before they leave. So get out of here, you guys.
Be gone with you.
Let's clean on up and figure out what we want to do next. All right, so we're going to go over here. We do have 1 energy. Where'd you want to bring this one?
I wanted to go to Sid. Sky's done for the round.
That's true.
So
okay, you're right.
He's not doing anything, so it makes more sense to me for Sid to take that energy.
Very smart, very smart. Okay, so now we have Z and Bridge. We have 2 in the Reservoir Bluff, and we have 2 in Cat's Lab. I say we move Bridge and Z to one of those places. We can bring Sid in at some point, I guess, if we want to go again. I don't think we're going to be able to beat everything, or maybe move Z and Sid.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to move Z and Sid.
Okay.
We're going to get them into one of the one. Doesn't matter which one, because they're both exactly the same.
Okay. Oh, I got to do this too. I got to forget. Okay. So that's for Sid's movement. This is for Z's movement. This is for Z
starting the
battle.
Put it on Z. Put it on Z. I'll take that one.
Z is going to be our lead ranger in this case. And then let's roll our own personal dice off camera and determine which one we want to go to.
A few moments later.
So now we have the girls going up against these 2. Bridge is the only one that hasn't gone yet, and he's gonna solo the 2 by himself.
We're crossing our fingers. Oh, even if he kills one of them, that's a Zord.
That's true. That is true.
Even if he kills one, it's a Zord.
You're right. Okay, cool. I have my cards already for Sid. I don't think I'm going to draw anything more. I like what I have. Okay. So why don't you just draw for Sid?
I think I'm going to do 3 again. Okay, beautiful.
Oh,
that's a great card to pull.
Good cards.
Sideswipe. Another ranger may draw 2 cards if they do add 1 die to this attack.
All right. Okay.
And multi-strike. After you resolve this attack, you may perform an additional attack of 1 die. Okay.
Which is great. That's fine.
Okay.
Keep in mind with Sideswipe, everybody. This is may draw 2 cards, not up to 2 cards. If one of us chose to draw, we would have to draw 2 cards.
That's true.
All right, cool.
All right, these come to me.
All right, and then you can drop down 2 Cryobots right here and see what we're going up against.
See what's happening here.
Again, these are a little bit new to me as well because it's the first time
I'm going to be honest.
I don't even remember what they were from the previous.
I've had them since they came out. Mm-hmm. This is actually the first time I've played with any of the SPDs and any of the Krybots.
All right.
This is
overload, not Lord.
Deal 2 damage to each ranger, then place 1 hit token on the interesting.
Oh, I like that. That's fun.
And
Underworld shot.
Half the rangers in this battle must discard the bottom card of the interesting.
That's fun. Oh, wow. See, I've always wondered about bottom card discarding and everything. Because you figure that's worse for a ranger in a sense, because if they take a hit on damage, anything they block goes immediately to the bottom, and now you're getting rid of it. So
I feel like there's a good shot this would knock out like a 3-shielder on you.
Exactly. All right, deliberation time. What are we thinking? Do we just go right at Delta Max again?
do we lead it off the same way? Do we Delta Max fire?
Let's just Delta Max fire.
All right, let's do it.
Let's Delta Max fire. Go ahead, put that right down in there.
We're going Delta Max fire
Sid's
once again.
Firing off her Delta Max fire, and we'll just.
So yeah, we're banking. We've got Z's ability still.
Mhm.
We've got Sid's ability still. So we're just banking on doing 3 damage, which would let us then do the
2
second
damage.
attack
Yep.
on that guy.
Beautiful. All right, you're taking the first shot. It's
All right.
It's Sid's card. So
Let's see
come
what we got.
on, 3. Come on, 3. Don't fit.
I will take that all day.
Look at that. Beautiful.
I'll take
Boom,
that
boom,
all
boom.
day.
All right, Sid. Come on. The odds are in your favor. You just need to do
3 dice, 2 damage.
3 dice, 2 damage. That's all we got to do. Yeah.
And we did
Yeah,
it.
we
Perfect.
Again, it works. It's great. We do what we do.
Sequence of events would have been Overload
Yep, sorry.
Burst went first, which would have removed the guard from here.
And then this
that
would have been boom, 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 gone. And so that is that.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ladies will stay right there. You can put that in
Yep, that's
the
my
discard.
discard.
I'm wanting to draw cards, but I can't because that's not
Yeah.
the game we're playing. And yeah, let's head on back over to the board. Okay, so we got one more here. We got 2 more. Two more. You're right. So you're right. Bridge just needs to go and defeat one of them at Cat's Lab in order to, to do basically anything. Sid's fine. We didn't use any energy from our people. I did use the two for
but
the
it's
Delta.
going to go right back
yeah,
on
so
for
I'm
Bridge
just going to
anyway.
flip both of these, and we will set up Cat's Lab with Mr. Bridge. What is he holding again? It's his staff?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like if I look at it weird, it looks like he's having like a pair of nunchucks or something like that.
No,
which would have been awesome, by the way.
It would have been, but no, it's his staff.
He can't hold the nunchucks. His hands are too buttery. It would just fly out of his hand all the time. Can't help it.
The disappointment is immeasurable that he did not have a card called Buttery
It
Toast.
needed to be buttery toast. All right, so I think for this I'm going to draw 4 cards for Bridge just to have a little bit more to, go, oh, here's Buttery Toast, which is what I'm going to be calling that from now on. So that's Buttery Toast. The problem is up to 2 cards from other Ranger discard piles. So I can't actually play this with Bridge by himself because it would target other Rangers. But I can use it to gain an energy.
But
just for the heck of it.
I'm also thinking of that Krybot card we just fought.
Yeah.
Krybots might even be set to deliberately try to counter the
This.
SPD because
Yeah.
if you're going to pull cards and put it on the bottom, well, guess what? Now it's gone.
That makes sense. Oh my god, I got 2 Buttery Toasts in the beginning. Uh-oh, good thing I'm drawing 4 because neither of those are really going to help. A reaction, play this card. Okay, when an effect would reduce... Oh, this is not a good hand, Bridge. Oh, come on. Next time any Ranger play... I don't want to use all 3. All right, we're going to draw 1 more. Come on. I can only have up to 5 anyway. Set up strike. 2 damage, and next time any Ranger plays a card during this battle, reduce their energy cost by 1. All right. I could ideally play these in conjunction,
yeah.
and just use the 2 energy from the side. I can't use that ability because I don't have anything else with 3 energy, but I need to figure out something. So this is the problem with only having 1 Ranger in the battle. You got to have the right ones that can solo. Come on, what do we got?
All right, here we go.
First one.
2 health.
2 health. That's
You're welcome.
good.
I did that on purpose.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much. Half the Rangers in battle. That's me. And 3 health. Deal 4 damage to my one you choose out.
That it might be functionally
It's possible.
doable. I think it could happen.
I think so as well, because right now all I can do first off is just do the setup strike. 2 dice attack, and the next time any Ranger plays a card during this battle, reduce it by 1. I'm just going to work my way down the line.
I was going to say, we've got no keywords, so...
Here we go. All right, weirder things have happened. So 2 dice, 2 damage. Hey!
2 dice, 2 damage.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
All right, so the positive point, we got a Zord. So that's fun. One of those guys can go away, which is good. We'll go ahead and activate the Kryobot. That'll go to his discard pile. So now the next card...
We haven't pivoted a card yet, have we?
What?
Have we?
Oh, no, no, we haven't. No. We've been doing really good in terms of making sure they don't do anything. So I think what I'm going to do, I have to play the Delta Max Booster because it's the only other attack card in my hand. Granted, I could just discard this to do a 1 dice roll, but that's stupid because he's at 3 health. So that's going to cost me 2 energy. This is now just a 2 energy Delta Max Booster, which stinks because the next card would be reduced by 3, but that's it. But whatever. 3 dice going against Shell Shock and hope for the best. Actually, something was brought to my attention. We do get the Zord right away. You're right. Yeah, because it activates immediately. I'm so used to doing everything at the end of the battle with the... Actually, my last thing I did was the Psychos. and those I don't think trigger until the end of battle.
Yeah.
So I was used to that anyway. So we did 6. We're back at 0. We're now at level 1, and our first Zord is Delta Runner 1. Exhaust this card at the start of a battle. That's not going to help at all.
Darn.
You may ignore the fact. Dang it, Jack! We don't want your stuff.
I mean, we do. But
we do
but,
eventually,
like,
but not
later.
now. Yeah, not now. We don't need this now. All right, so win or lose doesn't really matter at this point. Whatever I can get, I can get.
Or we could win.
I can win.
Or we could win.
Winning is the best way to do this. Okay, it's one heck of a power weapon to use in a situation like this. I didn't want to, but that's all right. We still win. We still do that, and we've literally cleared the board.
We got one more.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put these away. All right, so back up we go. I use this for the Delta Max, but I'm just going to leave it there for the next round. And speaking of which, that's it. That's the end of round 1. Let's go ahead and reset. Oh, do we want to use those recharges? I know there's 4 of them in the center. We haven't really done much of anything.
Well, to be fair, there's 4 of them in the center.
Right. And
so there's 4 Rangers in the field.
Right.
We may not have done much.
So,
but
like,
they're
this
there.
is the only one in Sid's deck. I have these 2 in Bridges.
I literally that's both of my discards.
These are the discards. So I mean, in single player, those reset just as well, and they're only made for recovery. So one will go to Bridge, one's going to go to Sid. Let's just fully power up our guys again.
And if you wouldn't mind while you're there, sliding one of those energies onto Sky.
Oh, yep, that's right, because you did recharge. Beautiful. See, so that works out anyway. So we'll do that. I will re-put these back up. The 4 from the jungle thing will also come back in the next round, and we'll meet you at the big board. Okay, so we have cleared. We're very spread out, but at least it's clear.
But we're Power Rangers. It only takes one move, and we're back together.
Exactly. Yeah. we're all ready to go and everything like that. So I think we're ready for deployment number 2. And now you know that not only are we going to get some type of monster or something to come out. How much you want to bet there's going to be a ton of elites that just
okay.
spawn because of random?
Understand something? We haven't done anything yet.
Yep.
We haven't deployed anything yet. I'm saying 3.
You're saying 3?
I'm saying 3. I'm saying we're getting 3. We're getting 3 elites this deploy.
All right. I'll just run with 2 to make it a little bit better, but either way, it's going to be something. Okay, here we go. First one. Look at that. 1 elite and 1 regular at the Pai Shui, please.
Pai Shui.
Shui Temple or Academy, as I keep making stuff up.
We got a regular and a blue head.
A blue head, that's right. And then again, these guys are 2 experiences apiece, right?
That's 1.
Oh boy. Okay, and now we have there's number 2 also at the Academy. Oh man, the Academy is going to be great for experience.
Okay,
that too. Yeah, I grunt as well, but yeah.
I'm okay with the experience, but I'm like, please. Well, actually, no. Maybe I would want the monster to come down in the Academy.
Well, let's find out as we continue on. Nope, still nothing. Ocean Bluff with the girls. We got 2 regular Rinchies.
Guys, stop it. There you go.
Okay. All right, there we go. Hauling in. They're so excited to get down there to meet the famed SPD Pink and Yellow Rangers. All right. Of course, the last one I draw is going to be where the monster goes. So there's your number 3. You were right.
Maybe. Where are we going, Cat?
We are going to Cat's Lab. Yeah, there's still 1 more to draw, but there you go. You got 3 in there.
There's 3 elites. So.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's going to be a thing. Here we go. We know we got someone coming. We got 2 regular Cryobots, and our monster happens to be Darkonda. So Darkonda is mostly from in space, and he's like an intergalactic mercenary, right? Something along that.
Galaxy.
Lost Galaxy.
Lost Galaxy.
Was it Lost Galaxy? Was Darkonda?
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, you know what? Didn't he fight Ecliptor at some point? Because I remember they went together. Okay, and that's what I'm thinking of as well. Yeah. But yeah. So we chose him as part of this because he's a mercenary. He's on wanted list. Why not have police officers go and chase him down? So put those right there. And here is Darkonda right in that same spot because that's not the figure limit. However, that does. Whoop. Now the positive point on this. Well, hey, let me just clear this up, and that's the end of the deployment phase. And now we will talk about strategy about where our Rangers are going to go if they even go anywhere. Okay, so what are we thinking? We have the girls already right here with Darkonda and a bunch of guys. That's of course 1 guaranteed Zord. And possibly up to 4 more experience. The Academy here is like 5 experience with only 3 guys being fought. Bridge is already here with 3 experience, but at least he's just here.
Here's what I'm thinking.
What you thinking?
If either Bridge or Sky moves with the girls, and that's the one to trigger the fight.
Okay.
Because that would still leave the girls with both of their tokens in play.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, it would wipe out one of them, but it would leave both of them with their tokens in play, which would let them move, fight, and potentially... Oh, maybe we should have Sky move. Because if we do Sky, Sky move, start the fight. If we get a lucky break and we clear that out, then the girls can move and fight the Pai Shui Academy.
Yeah.
And then one of them would be able to move with Bridge and try to see what we can do in Cat's Lab.
Yeah, because Bridge was great last turn. He can't he can't do this by himself. There's no way.
Bridge, see, this is, again, my first time playing them too. Bridge very much wants other Rangers with him.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, this was a rarity of him fighting by himself. So, okay, so I like this. So we're going to go ahead and I'll go over to the sideboard in a minute, but he's going to jump over here. We're going to take on Darkonda first.
Yeah, he's moving and starting. So he's going to be the lead for this fight.
All right, so we did our move here for Sky. We did our fight for Sky, and then, he is our lead. So it's Sid, Sky, and Z going up against Darkonda, and at least none of them are elites, at least. They're all just two
regular
Rinchi and 2
Cryo. 2 regular Cryo.
All right, let's go ahead and zoom on into the Ocean Bluff and see what we can do with these guys. All right, everybody is in. Let's just take our positions here. Darkonda is straight up. We're going to draw our cards first, so why don't you go ahead and draw for your 2 characters? Why I have 3 already for Sid in my hand. I know you have a few already for both of them.
Yep.
Figure out how many you want to draw in addition.
All right, I got the 2 barrier breaks still in from his original.
Good defensive cards. Well, they don't reduce defense, but at the very least, they can deal damage back.
I think we're going to do 2 more with him.
Okay.
I'm going to do 2 more. Barricade.
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to reduce that damage by up to 2 for 2 of those Rangers.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
And then Patrol Strike, which actually I think that'll come in handy again.
Yeah, good. We like attack cards and everything, so that's going to be good for Sky.
Yep.
And then Z, what do you got?
I have Sideswipe and Multi-Strike still. And again...
I like how our cards are very attacky-ish, which makes sense being her...
And actually, which is why I think I might pull 3 for her for this. I think I might do a full sweep. Perfect.
Max
I'll
fire.
take that right back. Thank you.
Yep.
We got
Sleight of Hand.
After a Ranger rolls dice for an attack, remove 1 die from that attack to gain energy equal to the hit result.
That's good to gain some energy if we need it.
Helpful too. And then Double Team. Another Ranger may immediately play 1 attack card. After rolling, they may choose 1 die result and add 1 die to the attack with the same result.
Cool. Okay. There we go.
All right.
All right.
I'm all for this.
Yeah.
I'm all for this.
Sounds good to me. And then as far as Sid goes, she still has her Delta Max Burst, which is pretty much a I kill whatever I want to type ability. Any Ranger rolls dice for an attack, convert up to 5 dice to double hit. So the more dice you roll, the stronger that is. Energy Fusion, convert 1 energy. Play when a die is converted, gain 1 energy, and then draw up to 2 cards, and then up the ante, which is a guaranteed 2 attack. And I'm just going to draw 1 more for her. I love it. Fist of Iron, a 3 dice attack. After rolling, you may convert 1 miss to a hit, which is great because we always love those guaranteed hits, especially going up against bad guys like Darkonda. Speaking of which, would you mind throwing those guys down here? This is the first time I've ever fought this guy as well, just in general. So go ahead and just start laying that out.
I don't. I happen to be on this side of the camera. I know the 3 we're fighting.
Yeah.
I don't think I have fought any of these 3 we're fighting.
Surprisingly enough, neither have I. 9 lives.
Oh, fantastic.
While this card is in play, all damage dealt to adjacent Darkonda cards is dealt to this card instead. At the end of each enemy turn, remove 1 token and 9 health cards. Stop it. What else we got?
All right.
Fast Guard. Dark Blade, 9 damage divided among the Rangers they choose. The damage cannot be reduced.
Seriously?
Wow.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, well, glad Sky is here to help.
Brutal Pulse.
Another Fast Guard, 3 damage each to 3 different Rangers. This damage cannot be reduced. Uh-oh.
I'm sending a trend here.
Well, that's a good... Oh, no, because Sky's ability happens when it gets reduced. Oh, no.
Yep.
Rendering slash. 2 Rangers who do not have at least 9 total shields in their discard pile, but each discard card from their hand, from the hand in or top.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
What is this?
Wow!
What is this?
Wow! And that's guarded. That's not guarded.
I think that's the only card that is guarded.
For now, until we put down the foot soldiers, but and then this passive is there to do stuff. Oh joy!
All right, here we go. Number 1. Okay, but a guard on a guard.
Guard
so
on a guard, yeah.
Good.
So
Deal
nothing
2
really
damage,
does anything.
straightforward enough.
That's fine, and then that's fully guarded.
Yep. Half the range in this battle must discard the bottom card of their deck.
Yep, and then 2 Rinshis. Passive, while this card is in play, after a ranger performs a reaction, they must discard the top card of their deck. Oh, no. And then guard passive.
Shoot.
Well, this is all the way at the end.
But it's
the
got
problem-
his rending slash.
Right, so that's guarded here. That's guarded here. Love your tokens, dude. That's guarded here.
And the under... Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's...
All right, so we're guaranteed to play Jack's Delta Runner. Thank you for finally being useful at this point. We can ignore the fast keyword, and then when we take the first turn, we cannot play a card with the energy cost greater than 0. So that's being activated right now. We're ignoring the fast keyword, so we can actually take the first turn, but we are taking our first turn. Are you playing something with a 0, or am I? I have only 1 in my hand with a 0, or do you have an idea?
So I do have an idea.
All right,
I'm sticking this in front of the camera, not because I'm going to play it, but just so that the camera can see it.
Mm-hmm.
So the side swipe, any ranger may draw 2 cards, and then I can make this a 3 dice attack for 0. I'm thinking if I play it, I can pull a couple more from Sky.
Right.
I can't do much to mitigate the Darkonda attacks because he's a jerk. But it might give us an opportunity. 1, it's a 3 dice attack for nothing.
Yeah.
So we could almost, with again, pinch of rolling luck, we could take out the Brutal Pulse before that even goes off.
Yeah, because remember, if we target either this or this, they would always go to 9 lives until it has its full 9. And at the end of every enemy turn, it heals itself by 1. So we got to remember that as well.
And it's specifically
Darkonda card. So we can
hit those.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Okay. So really, it's Darkblade and Rendering Slash right now is where it's going to absorb those hits from. But if we take down Brutal Pulse, that's at least one more turn that we don't have to worry about.
Because that's going to deal 3 damage to all 3 of us.
Yeah, which is awful.
So that's my idea. But I don't know if you have something else.
No, I like it. Let's go for that.
So we're going to do that. I am going to draw 2.
Draw from 2. So we got...
Oh, fantastic.
What do we get? Put them up.
We've
tactical
got both
shots.
tactical shots. Next time any ranger suffers damage this battle, reduce the damage by 1.
Which doesn't matter for Darkonda.
I can't do much for Darkonda, but for pretty much everything else.
Yep. Okay, we got 3 dice. It has 3 health. We have other things to mitigate it if we need to.
We've got things to do, but I hope we don't have to trigger them this early.
Yeah, agreed. There's too many other things we need to be able to hit. Oh, jeez!
Oh, yeah.
Look at that, Sky!
That'll do it right there. Okay.
All right, 1 down. Good. All right, so we can put Sideswipe back. We'll take this
in discard
back. We know we use this card. Darkonda then goes click, click. And now we go again. No matter what we do, if we're going to go against any one of these, we have to go. It's going to hit this regardless. So,
man, I didn't realize Darkonda was going to be such a perfect counter to Sky. I was like, oh, it's no big deal. I'll just have Sky do all the mitigating.
Yeah. No, that's not happening, apparently.
Many minutes later.
If we do that,
so we play up the ante.
It would be 2 on here, which would do 2 on here.
Correct.
One of those is immediately going to come off when Darkblade resolves.
Right. So there's always going to be just 1 then.
So then,
the next attack would guaranteed be like I said, I have a 1 energy 3 dice. You have a 1 energy 3 dice,
which would do 4 dice.
Right.
Which, if we can find the energy for it, we could make it.
I could Delta Max Burst and then kill it.
Which would kill that card.
Okay. All right.
That might be our best play right now.
So that's the plan. So I'm going to play up the ante right now. That really doesn't matter. You have the hits. So we're just going to blue there because that's a guaranteed 2 attack. I don't have to do anything else. So that's done. Now, Darkblade is going to trigger. at the end of each enemy's turn. All right, so that goes. I'm just going to remove this now just to get rid of it.
Just to remind ourselves.
Yeah. 9 damage divided among Rangers as they choose. It cannot be reduced. Ugh.
So
all right, let's start with Z. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
that's
all right.
3.
Stinks is her big one, but that's 3.
Okay, so 6 left. 4 left. Do you want to go one more?
No, I want to leave it on 3 for her. So these ones, that's
Okay.
5. We'll take 1 on Sky.
2 left.
6, 7. So then
I'll have Sid take the last 2. So she's gonna. There you go. Okay, so
I was hoping
counter
for a 3.
thrust, but that's okay. At least it was
hoping for a 3.
Yep. Okay, so now it is our turn again. Whatever we play now, we'll get 1 more dice added to it. Do you want to play something that you think will be good?
What is your one?
I have Fist of Iron, which is
after rolling,
I convert 1 miss to a single hit. So at least I know I have a single hit there. But I may want to save that for something else to do a guaranteed hit.
Drop the 1 off of Sky.
Okay.
We're going to do Patrol Strike, which is 3. 4 technically. It's 3 on its own because we got the 1 from up the ante, so it's a 4 dice attack currently.
And then we gain the energy back anyway. Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna do a 4 dice attack for Patrol Strike.
Yeah.
And then we're targeting
Dark
Blade, so
it gets 9 lives.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
That's not terrible. Honestly,
it's really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do. Man, I wish that thing didn't go away. Because Z could duplicate a dice to make it an additional 2. I mean, Sid could also do her thing in order to make it a 2 and we could kill it, but that's using 2 energy. So honestly, in order for us to do the damage we need, because we need to do 8 damage. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. We could, once per battle after a ranger rolls a dice, you may spend 1 energy to choose 1 dice and duplicate it. I could have played the Delta Max Burst, but that's 3 energy, and that only gives us 3 attack, which is more than... What is that? Is that what we need? 2, 4, 6,
we need
8. We need 8. Do I want to do that?
That's essentially, I think, where
right.
we're at.
Right. Yes, you're right. I'm thinking about Sid's here, but I need to hit a roll a miss, and we didn't roll a miss. All right, so we're just gonna do that. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3 right here. We're gonna play the reaction card. And I know there's a passive here that does something with reaction, so I got to be careful with that as well. Play this after a ranger rolls dice for an attack. Convert up to 5 dice to double hits. So then you can just move those to double. A full-on, straight-up superpower hit. And that's what we need in order to beat the card.
So that would be the end of 9 lives.
Yep. All right, so this one here performs a reaction, discard the top card of their deck. So she discards a Fist of Iron. It's a 1 shield, so it's whatever.
Well, okay.
But at the very least, we know that 9 lives is defeated because we did the 8 damage necessary in order to beat it.
And again, just in case...
And we get another turn at least. So.
Just in case we're forgetting, this was guarded. We did the entire attack hit Dark Blade to transfer over to 9 lives.
Yeah, because every damage that hit this would go over to 9 lives. So all 8 went there and then ended up defeating it that way. So at least we have a turn in order to get rid of Rendering Slash, even though that is guarded by the Rinchi Spear.
But the Rinchi Spear is not guarded by anything.
Right. We can beat that.
So we could technically... Oh, let me clear that out.
Yeah.
We could technically go after it.
Yeah. But in either case, Darkonda goes, and let's figure out what we want to do next. Oh, before I do anything else, I do realize I'm going to play Energy Fusion. Play this card when a die result is converted. Gain 1 energy. Any ranger may draw up to 2 cards. I think I'm going to just take... I'm just going to take 1 for Sid, because Fist of Doom, it went out of order. Fist of Doom should have went to my hand first before me taking... Because I would have played this in reaction to everything else going, but I'll just say that went to my discard pile. And I'll take 1 for Sid, which happens to be Counter Thrust. After this attack card... If this attack card targets an enemy with fast, add 1 dice attack. Oh, that would be you right
up there.
Beautiful.
2 very boring minutes later.
All right, what are you thinking?
I mean...
We're going to run with it?
Yeah.
Tried and true Delta Max.
Yeah. It's worked pretty well for us so far.
I'm going to tell you right now, after going up against the Psychos last month, SPD, not very good against them, because you could have an entire run of Psycho cards, and Delta Max does diddly squat. All right, so what are we going after? We can target both of these. I would say, I mean, this passive is terrible. Deal 2 damage is pretty simple to get around, but, you know, I don't know. What do you think?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna start off with the Rinchy Spear just because it's guarding the Rending Slash up there.
Right.
If we can knock off the Rinchy Spear, we can at least have full reign against him.
Right. And I'd say if you manage to beat the Rinchy Spear with it, maybe just go after the Rinchy counter next, because then the guard would actually come off of it, and we could play reactions and not have to worry about issues being taken place and whatnot. Because we got stuff coming down here that's going to deal damage, and Sky can come on in and start using his cards in order to stop that.
All right.
So we'll do Rinchy Spear.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll beat it, and then Rinchy counter.
And hopefully we beat it.
And if we don't beat the Spear, then we got to go after Cannon Fodder.
Yep.
So that's
but at least we have a guaranteed 2 targets.
Right. All right, Z. What you got, girl? Nail it. Right. Let's go.
Oh my dear goodness.
Jeez.
No, this is perfect. Okay. Oh my god, this is perfect. This is
got?
exactly what we needed. Because, so for starters, take the energy out of the pool, the energy off of Z, and that's how we're paying for the Delta Max.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's that.
But I'm going to play Sleight of Hand. I only need to do 3 damage.
Play this card after anyone rolls a dice for an attack. Remove 1 die from that attack to gain energy equal to its damage.
Exactly. I only need 3. I'm taking this 2 out. Still deals a 3, and we just got 2 energy back.
Fantastic. Okay, so we did do the 3 damage. So Rinchy's Spear is gone. That's defeated. I'm just going to take one of these guys off. I kind of like leave them here just so I can remember to put on the power board at some point. So now this is no longer guarded, and this is no longer guarded. Delta Max gives us then a second attack against a foot soldier. So now is our choice. Do we want to go after counter?
No, because that counter is way worse than anything else on there.
Okay, sweet. All right, before we do that, actually, speaking of the counter, we do have to do it. So top card is gone.
Top card is Sid.
Sideswipe.
Okay, not the end of the world.
But now we really need to kill these because we need to do those reactions.
Because I need them for Sky.
Yeah. All right, Sid, we need 3 here. Come on. Yes!
Yes! Nailed it.
Fantastic.
Nailed it.
Okay, good. Now we can start playing counters and everything along that way, or reactions, I should say, without them having to worry about anything. Plus, now, yes, we have all these cards that are triggering, but in a sense, we have 1, 2, 3 free actions in order to really take him down. Unfortunately, 2 Rangers who do not have at least 9 shields in their discard pile must each discard cards from their hand and or top of their deck until they do. Sid has, I think, like 10, so she's good.
What do I got?
What do you got for...
2, 4, 6, 8, 11.
11, so Z is fine.
Okay, but
check
Sky only has 4.
Okay, so he has to discard, 5 shields worth of cards from his hand and or his top of his deck. Right. So is there anything in your hand that you want to get rid of to add to that 5?
Okay, we're going to do... So I've got 4 in there currently. Mm-hmm. We're going to do Barricades. That's 6.
Yep.
And then, you know what? We'll just do a Barrier Break. Oof. And but I have both Barrier Breaks and both tactical shots.
Okay, so that's all right.
So that's 6. That puts him at 10. Yeah. So we're square there. But he was actually the only one affected by that card.
Okay, yeah. So at least that's a positive for that. All right, Delta Max can go away. It is our turn once again.
Oh, yeah, technically, she had 12 in there.
There you go. What do we want to do? Do we want to just start going after Darkana cards and have Sky's counter ability start knocking these things down? Or...
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I think we can do that.
Yeah,
I think we can do that. That sounds like a good plan.
So far, we have 3 in our pool right now from all the gaining and losing, whatever, and then Sid still has hers in reserve. Because again, the way I do this is we do the old rules, the old energy rules. They stay on the card until we are ready to use them. Then they shove in and they can be used from there. And while I'm over here talking to you guys, let's just go 1.
Yep, 1, 2.
So we don't forget. And let's see what we can do.
Okay. So, do you have a pref? You know what? Let's do the Dark Blade just because it's a guard.
Okay. It's a fast as a guard.
It's a guard.
I also have counter thrust for my next turn, which is if it has the fast keyword, I add a dice to the attack. So the more damage we do this, the better shot it is that I can beat it later on.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to do tactical shot against the Dark Blade.
Got it.
And then there's a whole sequence after that.
Yeah.
We'll get through it.
All right, let's go. Roll it up.
Okay, so tactical shot. We got 2 dice going against the Dark Blade.
Hey, it's 3 damage.
I'll take 3 damage.
That's pretty cool.
I will take that all day.
Good for that.
We're not even going to play around. I rolled 3.
Yeah.
Pop one of those energies off. I'm doing Z's
to
add an additional double hit.
Just kill it.
Just flat out killing that card.
Sounds good to me. All right, so we used that. We used her once per battle turn ability and took down another duck on the card. Sweet. Now, I don't get the extra dice from my other thing from Rendering Slash, but whatever.
Yeah, but if we get misses.
This is true. This is true. Misses. All right, so Cannon Fodder goes off, deals 1 damage.
First that goes.
Oh, yeah. Wait, why does that go?
Oh, no, that's right.
It's still guarded by Cannon Fodder.
Oh, so Cannon Fodder goes off.
Not that it's going to be for long, by the way.
Cannon Fodder goes off. It deals 1 damage. I am going to, because I know it's still there. This is, like I said, it's a wombo combo.
Yeah.
I'm playing this reaction because this card's not there. I don't have to worry about playing the reaction.
True that.
I reduced it by 1 because of tactical shot. So now I get to deal 2 damage to an enemy card of my choice.
I hope you're going to choose
not guard.
That's right. That is correct.
So do we want 2 damage to help remove Rending Slash, or do we just want to straight up kill this Krybot?
Just kill the Krybot, because then that gives us, again, 1, 2, 3. It gives us a ton of turns. I have 2 attack cards in my hand. And
I've got 1 as well.
Yeah, so we got plenty of turns. So let's just kill the Krybot so this way we don't have to deal with it.
Because again, it's not an attack.
Yep. And it is gone, but we still have to deal 1 damage. I'll have Sid take that 1 singular damage up the ante, goes to the bottom. She's all good. Love it.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Now, though, I will say, as far as Sky's hand, that's the end of Sky in the fight. He's still alive, but I got nothing in my hand.
Now it's our turn. Okay, so I'm going to play Fist of Doom, which is 1 energy. I'll take that from the pool.
He's a liar.
3.
He's a liar.
I'm a liar. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm going to play Double Team, which is a maneuver that lets another ranger immediately play 1 attack card. After rolling, they choose 1 die from the attack and add that same die result to the attack.
And then I'm going to play Fist of Iron. I definitely called it Fist of Doom right there, which should have been called
like Fist of Doom. I'm a fan of it.
I feel like that's more of Sydney's play. You know, she's like, all cute and bubbly. I'm going to kick your butt.
Yeah, she really is.
Just maybe a little more adult language, but not here. But there you go. It's a 1 energy, 3 dice, and I can convert 1 miss to a hit, which at the very least I can double that and do some damage. So let's see what we get.